Welcome back, everybody. How's it been? I know it's been like 2 Sundays in a row that I haven't streamed, and honestly, both those times were life circumstances where I was busy. Either way, welcome back, my dearest viewers, to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Tonight, we ride with El Cid, going forth unto the breach, where we go forth to conquer her and rule Iberia. Well, not really rule Iberia, but Valencia eventually. But yes, well, to make up for the lack of those streams, I'm hoping to get through at least 3 of the missions. That shouldn't be too hard, considering some of these missions get really short really quickly, especially if you know what you're doing. And I'd say I know what I'm doing, but that's a bit of a lie right there. To know what you're doing implies that I'm smarter than that. No, I can actually plan and strategize ahead of time, but you know me. I like to play at being smart, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. But anyway, hey, welcome to Age of Empires 2. Oh, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, that's it.
Enough! You have troubled me for 3 blocks now, stranger. If you agree to cease this dogged pursuit and leave me to my lamentations, then I will answer your relentless questions. I will tell you why a dead man rides through the streets of Valencia. You see that castle on the hill? That is the home of Rodrigo Diaz, whom Moor and Christian alike call El Cid. It is from the Arabic Sayyid, which means Lord. He is the greatest man who ever lived. The Cid was a knight and loyal vassal of one of the old kings of Spain. When the old king died, his kingdom was partitioned between his surviving sons, Sancho and Alfonso. King Sancho ruled Castile, a windswept barren land named for its many border castles. The Cid continued to serve Castile and its new king, as was his duty. The sly King Alfonso ruled Leon, but openly plotted to become king of all of Christian Spain. There was soon open warfare between Castile and Leon. The struggle climaxed at the Battle of Golpejera, where the Cid attempted to capture the wicked Alfonso.
So it will be! Let us ride forth and capture the wicked Alfonso. Although, if you're familiar with the story like I am, well, spoilers. Under inspiration, must avoid from into castles. Etc. etc.
Welcome, Rodrigo. The tournament awaits only your arrival to begin. Defeat my champion in combat, Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, and I will give you command of my army. Let the tournament begin!
El Cid will fall to my blade.
No, he won't.
Monday?
He has, not only does he have better stats, but he has better melee armor as well.
Presto.
I mean, yeah. Better health, better melee armor.
Monday?
Oh, we're actually equivalent, except for health.
I would face the Cid, my king.
Huh, never knew that.
With your permission.
You would face him from horseback?
Boy.
He afoot?
Degrado.
I will not allow that. However, if he wishes, I have a horse for Rodrigo in my stable.
Boy.
Rodrigo, the horse Bavieca comes from the renowned royal stables of Sevilla. A splendid sight. Now, go back to the task at hand.
Now we are truly a fighter.
Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, the Cid, you will lead the armies of Castile. I am glad that you have won. You are the only man I would trust with a very important duty. Rodrigo, you know of my brother Alfonso. You also know of his ambition to rule all of Spain. I need you to travel to his castle at Golpejera, capture Alfonso, and bring him to me so that I may persuade him that ruling Leon is enough.
We're just waiting on the villagers now.
Your army has assembled. Look! The sea!
Sí, agora. Mande. De grado.
Mande? De grado.
Dun, 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 dun.
Servidor. Agora. Voy.
Clumsy soldiers. Not 2 weeks ago, another army traipsed through our fields and destroyed half our harvest. Mind your lumbering
Sí,
feet.
plazme.
El Cid, champion! El Cid!
Construir.
Our homes are yours, Elsie. I am not jesting, soldier. Get out of these fields.
Presto. Agora. Mande. Voy. Sí. Mande. De grado.
We have heard of the
Presto.
Cid's piety,
De
and would
grado.
humbly join his service.
El
Cid?
Plazme.
My lord,
Presto.
you lead the rabble,
Servidor.
the soldiers we have seen around here? Oh,
Also,
give our harsh words. We are at your service.
Presto.
Wonderful.
Servidor.
With this building,
Cultivar.
you have begun your
Presto.
quest in earnest. I send my thanks and the thanks of Castile.
Mande. Talar. De grado. Construir.
Presto. De grado.
Sí. Voy. De grado. Agora. Voy. De grado.
whoopsie daisy, oh well, that happens.
Presto. Agora. Voy. Mande. Agora.
And so,
Sí. Plazme.
death is rampant after all.
Mande.
We have enough
Agora.
gold for now. You need the, I mean, soldiers? Forget about Auschwitz.
Sí. De grado. Agora.
Well,
Sí. De grado.
with that taken care of, we
Servidor
have
mande. Presto.
now a consistent
Servidor.
source of
Voy.
gold. With 4 relics in the bank, there's no way we're
Presto.
gonna run out of gold anytime soon. After all. Oh, there is something not inherently valuable having that much gold.
Servidor.
Glorious, glorious gold.
¿Sí? Construir. Presta. Servidora. Buscar. Cultivar.
Mande. Voy. De grado. Voy. Sí. Agora. De grado. Presto. Voy. Agora. ¡Ey! De grado. Guerra. Voy. Agora. De grado. Santiago. Agora. Voy. A ellos. De grado. Agora. Santiago.
And there we are.
Guerra. Agora. ¡Ey! Voy. A ellos. De grado. Agora. Guerra. De
I
grado.
should take care of that.
A ellos. Voy. De grado. Voy. Santiago. De grado. De grado. Voy. De grado. Agora. De grado. Agora. De grado. De grado. Agora. Mande. Guerra. Voy. De grado. Agora. De grado. A ellos. Sí. Agora. Agora. De grado. Agora. Santiago. Voy. De grado.
And there we are.
Santiago. Presto.
We'll take care of that soon enough. Easily enough.
De grado. Agora. A ellos.
What's a mess of a situation?
Sí. De grado.
Whatever. Nothing that can't be fixed with a bit of application.
Voy. De grado. Voy. ¡Hey! De grado. A ellos.
As they
Voy.
send their villagers to their death
Agora.
repeatedly and consistently.
De grado. De grado. Agora. Voy. Guerra. Agora. De grado. Santiago. ¡Hey! Santiago. Voy.
Agora.
De grado. Guerra. De grado. De grado.
That's failing to send enough
Agora.
is to actually help.
Voy.
Help themselves. Such is their lot. This Elcid camp.
Sí,
This one
Tala.
Elcid campaign is one of the few campaigns where
Construir. Construir.
I am hardly worried about efficiency or min-maxing things to oblivion.
Sí. Agora.
Sí. Presto. Mande. Agora. Voy. Plazme. Plazme. Servidor. Agora. Presto. Servidor.
Whoops.
Mandé. Voy. De grado. De grado. Voy. A ellos.
Annoying, but it happens. Ugh. But I
Mande.
need to do.
Construir. Presto.
King Alfonso, you'll never defeat us
Sí.
like that.
Voy. Agora. Mandé. Presto. De grado. Agora. Voy. De grado. Voy. Mandé. Agora. De grado. De grado. Agora. Sí. De grado. Agora. Voy. Agora. Presto. Sí. De grado. De grado. Santiago. Voy. Agora. A ellos. De grado. Agora.
We should just build a watchtower and be done with it.
Construir.
Either way, it doesn't matter, we already got what we needed.
Mandé. Voy.
Servidor.
Yeah, just build a couple watchtowers and call it good. It's kind of interesting to see how anachronistic the Crusaders really are for this time period. But that's a whole nother debate that I'm not really interested in getting into.
¿Mande? Construir.
Sí. Préstala.
Construir. 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 Construir.
Sí. Servidor.
Plazme. Construir. 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 Mandé. De grado. Agora. Guerra. Presto. De grado. De grado. Agora. De grado.
Mande.
Let's see. Need a blacksmith and a market.
Construir.
But after that, we'll send you over there.
Servidor.
Construir. Construir. Construir.
You know, I used to always, as a little sprout, I used to always just set my TC on this area right here because it had that good aesthetic. Trademark, of course. As time goes.
Presto. Sí. Construir.
Sí, agora. ¡Hey! Degrado. Agora. Voy. Degrado.
More
Guerra.
villages you send over to
Agora.
harvest the stone,
Presto.
the more
Voy.
waste
Degrado.
of time it is
Agora.
for you. Why don't you
Degrado.
see that,
Degrado.
King Alfonso?
Santiago. Sí, agora. Voy. Presto. Agora. Degrado. Mandé. Voy. Degrado. Agora. Agora. Degrado. Voy.
As you repeatedly send your own mentee that which is more sad than amusing at this point.
Construir. Construir. Construir.
Sí, degrado.
What are you doing?
Sí.
What are you doing? I do have an issue that does need taken care of. Up over there, so...
Servidor.
I'll take care of those now.
Mande. Voy.
Let's see.
Construir. Construir. Construir.
Da 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 da. Anyway, that should take care of that issue.
Presto. ¡Hey! Mandé. Sí. Presto. Voy. Agora. Degrado. Mandé. Voy. Agora.
Pater aggressive for young, good that one. Yeah, what have you?
Sí, voy. Degrado. Agora. Presto. Degrado. Mandé. Agora. Degrado. Sí. Voy. Agora. Degrado. Agora. Degrado. Agora. Degrado. Presto. Mandé. Voy.
Either way, they'll be fine. You'll always be fine.
Sí. Servidor.
We have a massive influx of gold.
Mande. Construir.
Servidora.
Let's actually just build a castle right in front of King
Construir.
Sancho's face.
Talar.
Wouldn't that just be
Presto.
satisfying?
Construir.
Sí. Agora. Agora. Presto.
Anyway, that should take care of any annoyances we face.
Sí. Degrado. Construir.
Just-
Talar.
Get the barracks to research Thumb Ring and call it a day.
Sí. Mandé. Degrado. Voy. Agora. A ellos. Guerra. Degrado.
Voy.
¡Hey! Santiago.
Anyway, that should be that.
Servidor. Talar.
Oh, how pathetic. They run and into the same situation over and over again, yet they never learn, now do they?
¿Sí?
Presto. Agora. Construir. Construir. Construir.
And that should just keep them going the way we want them to.
Presto. Agora. Degrado. Degrado. Agora. Degrado. Voy.
Let's see, let's see.
Mande.
The only human that you see.
Construir.
The
Mande.
only human.
Plazme.
Presto. Construir.
But yeah.
Servidor. Construir. Sí. Plazme.
Let's see, let's see.
Construir.
Something, the greater good.
Mande.
Presta. Construir.
Let's see.
Sí. Agora. Construir.
We'll make a
Mande.
bit of our assurance. And some dealing with them effectively.
Servidor. Construir. Mande.
Anyway, that should just force them to come out the one way we want them to. Well, the only human that you see.
Presto. Mande. Construir.
Make another castle directly in his face.
Sí. Agora. Voy. Degrado.
And we'll buy some wood. We've alerted and researched guard towers. It's such a pathetic little weakness of mine. And to watch them struggle and weep. Weep. There's such joy in my eyes as they struggle and try get further and further away. They're only human. And after all, I am human with soul and wit.
Presto.
Past the AI would say.
Excavar.
Ah, yes.
Presto. A ellos. Sí. Santiago.
The only human see you.
Servidor.
Another castle. Because why not?
Sí.
We have the gold income for it. As you can see, this is not me taking this campaign too seriously. This is me trying to have fun. forward castle and all forward castles, eh?
Mande. Excavar.
And I don't have trebuchets to do anything about it. Ah. Defensive castles are cool, but aggressive castles are the jammiest of jams, eh?
Mande. Presto. Guerra. Sí. A ellos. Presto. Mande.
Either way, this should be easy enough.
Presto. Santiago. Mande. Guerra. Sí. Agora. Voy. Presto.
There's a cat outside my door meowing.
Mande.
So
Agora.
desperate.
Hey!
I know he ain't meowing for love. No, no, no. Well, depending on what you define as love, he might be, but... He is a boy.
Sí. Degrado. Degrado. Santiago. Voy. Degrado. Agora. Voy. Degrado. Agora. Guerra. Presto. Sí. Voy. Agora. Degrado. Voy. A ellos. Agora. Degrado. Voy. Degrado. ¡Hey! Guerra. ¡Hey! Voy. Agora. A ellos. Degrado. Santiago. Voy. Agora. Santiago. Degrado. Agora. Degrado. Agora. Degrado.
Someone's clearly researched
Presto.
the technology to increase their conversion rate.
Construir. Construir.
Mande.
Either way, there's a gigantic hole in their walls now.
Presto. Voy. A ellos. ¡Hey! Mande. Sí. Presto. Santiago. Mande.
Sí. Servidor.
I
Excavar.
suppose we need more gold miners.
Sí. Presto.
Ooh, look at all them
Guerra.
siege units trapped behind the wall. Unable to escape. Almost a shame.
Mande. A ellos.
Almost.
Sí. Agora. ¡Hey! Presto.
Yes. Only human after all.
Mande. Degrado.
Mande. Degrado. Sí. Voy. A ellos. Mande. Agora.
Only human.
Presto. Guerra. Sí.
Sí, agora.
Mande. Agora. Sí. Degrado.
Either way, Toronto Castile's kind of useless now. They focus so much on making siege weapons that nothing is going to come of the rest of their efforts.
Presto. Mande. Agora. Voy. Santiago. De grado. A ellos. Santiago. Presto. Agora.
But
Sí. De grado.
only human.
Mande. De grado. De
After
grado.
all.
Voy. Guerra. Presto.
There we are.
Sí. Sí. Mande. Excavar.
Either way,
Construir.
let's just be cheeky. Yes.
Presto. De grado.
Presto. Agora. Voy. De grado. Agora. De grado. Voy. Agora. Voy. Agora. De grado. Voy. Agora. De grado. De grado. De grado. Agora. De grado. Voy.
Only human. Da-da. I've been listening a lot to the Death Note musical recently.
Sí. De grado. Agora. De grado. Agora.
Oh, I accidentally controlled them. Oh well, that keeps them happy.
Mande. Presto. Guerra. Sí. A ellos. Presto. Excavar.
Either way, Alfonso, look at it this way. Once you have an additional castle to help defend you. Several additional castles, really, but still.
Voy. Agora. De grado. Agora. De grado.
It's enough them making invading you kind of a suicide attempt.
Sí. Presto. De grado. Agora.
So, my brother would have words with me? Since you leave me no choice, I will ride back with you to see him.
Alright.
Voy. Sí.
Mande. Voy. Agora. De grado. Sí.
There we are.
Agora.
Look at how many units got stuck in the building surrounding it. Almost died early. It would make me cry if I had the capacity to do so.
Sí. Plazme. Sí.
Either way, King Sancho, that's just what happens when you mess with best. Big old stretch. And the stretch, and stretch, and stretch again.
Mande. Voy. De grado. Agora. De grado.
But yeah, anachronistic units aside, it's a good time.
Presto.
King Alfonso is dead. Look at that go! How many scorpions are stacked on top of each other? Nobody knows. All I know is we're victorious. Isn't there like supposed to be a dialogue that triggers there?
Although the Cid defeated Alfonso's army in combat, the sly king knew there were more devious ways to win a war. Alfonso lured his brother, King Sancho, to a secret conference below the city walls of Zamora, and had him assassinated in the night. With the death of his brother, Alfonso became king of both Leon and Castile, the most powerful king in Christian Spain. The Cid could not trust King Alfonso, yet he was sworn to serve his king, and that man was now Alfonso. The Cid forced King Alfonso to swear an oath upon sacred relics that he had nothing to do with Sancho's death. Before his army and his court, a nervous Alfonso did make this declaration. In so doing, the Cid helped to cement Alfonso's claim as king in the hearts of the people, for they so trusted the Cid. King Alfonso did not recognize that the Cid had done him a service. Instead, Alfonso held a grudge against the man who was the greatest of his knights, forever doubting him. Alfonso also was jealous and suspicious of the Cid's popularity with the soldiers and the common man. He sent the Cid into dangerous battle again and again, but always the Cid emerged victorious.
Let's see if we missed anything interesting on the map. I doubt we did, because we got our photo relics over there. Good area over there. I don't think we missed any units. No. No. Next level.
How do I know so much of my Cid, Rodrigo Diaz? I am Jimena of Asturias, and I am the Doña of this castle. Rodrigo and I were married in Castile in 1075. Those were among the happiest days of my life, at least when my husband was not being sent to do battle against the Moors. Far to the east, in the Holy Land, they speak of only one Muslim expansion, that of the Seljuk Turks. But here, in Spain, we speak of another, the Moors. The Moors ruled southern Spain for so long that Christian and Muslim often lived side by side with little animosity. Such was the case in the city of Toledo, which was in Moorish lands, but inhabited by Christians as well. A political assassination had plunged the city of Toledo into civil war. Seeing a chance to expand his empire, King Alfonso struck at Toledo under the pretense of restoring order. He ordered the Cid to command the army, though one must wonder if once again he was intentionally putting the Cid in harm's way.
It might have been. Might have. Might have not been. Who knows? It's always a toss-up in this sort of situation.
Servidor. Voy.
My Cid, you must help us. Rebels are tearing our city
Construir.
apart. Search for the Imam. He will know what to do. He fled to the lake to the east.
Presto.
Voy.
Why do they keep... Spanish archers, the most useful of units.
This is our well, my Cid. Though you may drink of it if you wish. I am Mutamid of the Moors. If it is true that you have come to restore order to Toledo, then you have my gratitude. My Cid, if you are in need of food, might I suggest fishing from the lake?
Here's a spot of gold. There we are. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. We go again, creating an army out of nothing to go forward in our conquest of the world.
My seed, if you wish to build castles, you will need plenty of stone. My scouts have located a large quarry to the southeast that may be of interest to you.
They have no use of sheep.
Mande.
A shame.
Servidor. Sí. Buscar.
Mandé.
Degrado.
Santiago. Sí.
Voy.
There we are. Thankfully, the Moors are usually more interested in fighting each other than fighting us.
Welcome.
Alright.
My Cid. I was forced to flee Toledo due to the open rebellion in the streets. I tried to calm the Spaniards and Moors, but they would not listen. The rebel leaders have power because of the relics that they have stolen from churches and mosques. If you could recover all 4 of the relics and bring them to me, I believe I could quell the rebellion.
The hopes of a holy man, but sometimes the hopes of a holy man is all you got.
Degrado. Construir. Construir. Construir.
Anyway, that should take care of that for the most part. Booming up as you do.
Presto. Sí. Presto. Buscar.
Here we are. This should help switch this area right here. Mainly because I don't really find an interest in micromanaging these scouts.
Mande.
¿Sí?
So, I guess I will just do this then.
Construir. Construir.
That should keep us well defended enough. They don't really give us enough to really overwhelm an army, as one might desire.
Buscar.
Seems like that scout is intent on being rather stupid.
Servidora.
Either way, just taking steps to prevent
Construir.
preventable stupidity. It's always one better steps to take, in my opinion.
Presto.
Presta.
If I'm completely be honest, I'd rather set up a town center over there. Ah.
¿Mande? ¿Sí?
Should have seen that coming.
Construir. Construir.
So that's that. Hmm. So I do see what needs to be done. Don't get me wrong. Ah, yes.
¿Servidora? Presta.
Either way, that should just keep things out of range enough. That shouldn't prove too much of an issue.
¿Mande? Construir.
Either way, the goal is to keep them all as preoccupied with themselves more than us.
Presta.
Oh, unfortunately, we both.
¿Sí?
I'm pretty sure we all know
Construir.
how that usually works out.
¿Servidora? Construir.
Sí. Plazme.
¿Mande? Agora. Construir.
1, 2,
Construir.
3,
Construir.
4,
Construir.
5.
Construir. ¿Sí? Construir.
Mande. Degrado. Construir.
¿Servidora?
Let's see, let's
Construir.
see.
¿Mande? Degrado. Plazme. Construir.
Presto. Talar.
Ah, let's go, let's go. Either way, it should keep us safe, relatively speaking.
Presta.
Presto. Sí. Santiago.
¿Sí? Agora.
Mande. Presto.
Ish.
Sí.
No, no, we can't allow that. It's our stone. And after all, I'll do all that to fall into any hands would be a waste.
Construir. 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 Construir.
What's our popular limit again? 100.
¿Mande? Construir. ¿Servidora? Excavar. Construir.
Oh. Either way.
Servidor. Construir.
This should be for the best. Should be.
Degrado. Construir.
¿Mande? Construir. ¿Sí? Excavar. Presta. Construir. Construir. ¿Sí? Degrado. Construir. Voy.
Mande.
Either way, we should be fine. Instant enough.
Sí. Talar. Construir, construir, construir.
Mande. Construir. 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 Construir.
Presto.
Either way, this should also make an ideal.
Presto.
Oh, those starting points.
Servidora. Construir.
Mande. Presto. De grado.
Construir. Servidora. Presta. Excavar. Mande. Construir. Construir.
Sí. Guerra. Mande.
Either way, we'll just run all this down bit by bit.
¿Sí? Construir. ¿Mande? Construir. ¿Sí? Construir.
Sí. Agora.
Servidora. Presta. Construir. 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 Construir.
Forcing them through a maze is always a cheap way to fight in your own advantage. It's a self-made advantage, but an advantage nonetheless, and prevents them from attacking walls needlessly. Yeah, I can more effectively treat it as the tower defense this is.
¿Sí? Servidora. Press de grado. Talar. Construir. Construir. ¿Mande?
Well.
Construir.
Blacksmith market.
Construir. ¿Sí?
And perhaps a university or two.
Servidor.
We'll grab you three.
Construir. 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 Construir.
Either way.
Construir. 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 Construir.
You just need to focus on what's important and what's important. Maximizing profits.
Servidora. Construir.
Sí.
At this current point in time.
Cultivar. Construir. Mande. Presto. Voy. De grado.
Let's see.
Mande. Excavar.
With that much stone, we can lay down one
Construir.
castle.
Hazme. Construir.
Mande. Agora. De grado. Agora. De grado. De grado. Agora. A ellos. Sí. Voy. Agora. Presto. De grado. Agora. De grado. Santiago. Sí. Voy. De grado. ¡Hey!
We'll buy a little bit of stone.
Mande. Presto. Mande. Sí. Voy. De grado.
Servidora. Excavar.
Presto. Mande.
Presto.
Either way,
Construir. Construir.
it's looking good for us at the current moment in time.
Servidor. Agora.
Yeah, no, I can't allow that.
Construir. Sí.
De grado.
Construir.
Mande. Servidor.
Yeah, well, it's a shame about that.
Sí. Mande. Agora.
I must do what
Construir.
my occupation requires to protect me and mine. Really?
Presto. Plazme.
Construir. Construir.
We'll just make 10 of these and call it good.
Mande.
Well, 5.
Presto.
Servidor, voy.
Either way, hey, their attacks mean less and less now. Oh, as we establish our
Servidor.
defenses and
Sí.
make sure we are safer.
Construir.
Sí, de grado. Agora.
Either way, the point being that nothing's gonna get through unless we allow it to. True for the most part, anyway.
Presto.
Creation Conquistador should be next objective.
Sí.
Get rid of the Spanish archers, they're useless
Servidor.
anyway.
Sí.
Construir.
Alright. And next we need stone. That's some murder holes in architecture. Either way, by funneling the AI through little gaps like this, it works
Mande.
out well for us.
Excavar.
Exceptionally so most of the time.
Construir.
Most of the time.
Servidor. Construir.
¿Sí? Construir.
Presto,
Voy,
agora.
voy.
¿Mande? Voy.
¿Sí?
Look at that.
Mande.
Star to a number.
¿Mande? De grado. Construir.
We'll make a pass-aid gate for our convenience. $105 gold per trip, eh? Not bad.
Presto, agora. De grado. Voy. Agora.
Presta. ¿Sí? Agora. Excavar.
Sí, de grado,
Agora,
de grado,
voy.
de grado. Voy. Presto, agora.
Voy.
Mande. De grado.
Agora.
De grado,
Voy,
agora,
voy.
agora. De grado. Voy. Agora. Guerra. A ellos. ¡Ey! De
Let's
grado.
see.
Agora. Sí.
Most as the Spanish, one of the most important texts we probably should say your enemies, and the more important text we should probably research is heresy.
De grado. A ellos.
Presta. Construir.
Mande.
I mean, we don't have to destroy the city.
Voy. De grado.
There's nothing
Santiago.
stopping us from doing so, though.
Guerra. Presto. Voy. De grado. A ellos. Sí. Voy. Santiago. Agora. De grado. Mande. Presto. Guerra. Sí. Agora. Voy. De grado. Voy. Santiago. Agora. A ellos.
Whatever. You can do what we wish, and we wish what we do.
Presto. De grado. ¡Hey! Santiago. ¡Hey! Agora. Voy. De grado. Voy. Agora. Voy.
Whatever.
Agora. De grado. Agora. De grado. Voy. Guerra.
Our pursuing resources from outside their walls. How foolish.
¿Mande? Excavar.
¿Sí? ¿Servidor? Presto. Plazme.
Mande. Agora. De grado. A ellos. Sí. Mande. Voy. Agora. Voy. Presto. De grado. Voy. De grado. Agora. Voy. Sí. De grado. ¡Hey! Mande. Presto. Voy. De grado. Voy. Agora. De grado. Santiago. Voy. A ellos. Guerra. A ellos. Sí. Guerra. Presto. ¡Eh! Santiago. Guerra. Sí. Mande. ¡Eh! Presto. Mande. Sí. Agora. Degrado. Voy. Agora. Voy. A ellos. Agora. Degrado. Agora. Degrado.
¿Mande?
Presto. Mande. Voy. Degrado.
¿Servidora? ¿Sí? Plazme. Construir.
Well, we're still here.
Agora. Voy.
Let's castle our enemies.
Santiago. ¡Hey! Degrado. Degrado.
Trebuchets aren't a thing, so we don't need to worry about
Degrado. Voy.
such direct reprisal.
Agora. Degrado. Voy. Santiago. Presto. Mande. Sí. Mande. Agora. Degrado. Degrado. Voy. Agora. Guerra.
Ah, yes.
Presto. A ellos. Voy. Agora. Degrado. Voy. Agora. Guerra. Degrado. Agora. Sí. Degrado. Voy. Presto.
Mande. Construir.
Sí. Agora. A ellos. Mande. Degrado. Santiago. Voy. A ellos. ¡Hey! Santiago. Presto. Guerra. Santiago. ¡Hey! Guerra.
Ah, well.
Mande. Construir. Servidor.
Voy.
Construir.
Sí. Mande. Agora. Degrado. Voy. A ellos. Santiago. Presto. Agora. A ellos. Sí. Guerra. Degrado. Agora. Degrado. ¡Hey! Agora. Santiago. Guerra. Mande. A ellos. Sí. Voy. Degrado. Voy. Agora. Degrado. ¡Hey! Agora. Guerra. ¡Hey! Santiago. Degrado. Voy. A ellos. Presto. Santiago. A ellos. ¡Hey! Guerra. Degrado. Voy. A ellos. Agora. ¡Hey!
Yes, yes. Yes, we'll continue on doing what we're doing. Ah.
Mande. Sí. Degrado. Santiago. Presto. Guerra. Voy. Degrado. Voy. Guerra. Mande. Agora. Voy. Degrado. Agora. Degrado. Degrado.
Presta. Plaz. Agora.
Sí. Santiago. A ellos. Agora. Degrado. ¡Hey! Agora. Santiago. Guerra. A ellos. Mande. Agora. Santiago. Presto. Degrado. Agora. Mande. Guerra. Presto. Sí. ¡Hey! Presto. Mande. A guerra. Sí. A ellos.
¿Servidora?
Presto.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Mande. Santiago.
Mande.
Sí. Presto.
Alright, here's
Sí.
one relic.
Plazme.
Presto.
Voy.
Degrado. Agora.
Voy.
Degrado.
Agora.
Talar.
Mandé. Sí. Mandé. Voy. Degrado. ¡Ey! Santiago. ¡Ey!
Mande? Voy. Agora.
Sí. Servidor. Construir.
Sí. Voy.
Guerra.
Agora. Presto. Degrado. A ellos.
And there we go.
Sí. Agora. Voy. Degrado. Agora. Voy.
Mande. Agora.
We'll just put this
Degrado.
here for now. The letter itself is fine. We just need to adjust.
Servidora.
Mande. Construir.
The rest of the
Presto.
city.
Mande. Presto. Construir.
Presto.
Whatever will happen as we tear down a city to ashes. As every brick falls and a stone tumbles down. Whatever may happen
Construir.
will happen.
Construir.
And as we tumble, as it tumbles right down the city now,
Servidor.
we'll know what happens as with us.
Servidora.
Breaking an army in basin
Construir.
up in front of their faces. We tear their city down, and we can't help but smile now as as our enemies burn to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. As everything tumbles down,
Sí.
to ashes, it
Degrado.
goes down,
Servidor.
tumbling down into city. I may say it's quite
Construir.
gritty. I say no way as we're having fun all day. The city tumbles down to ashes. To ashes, to ashes. City tumbling to ashes.
Mande.
Sí. Construir. Agora. Degrado.
Sí. Mande. Presta. Construir.
Cities that tumble to ashes and dust. It's not where waits to all who oppose us. Nothing will remain of this town. Dust in the city of ashes. City of ashes, a city of
Mande.
ashes. Nothing remains though. Nothing remains at all. In the city of ashes.
Servidora. Plazme. Construir.
Yes. Everything abandoned tumbles down here in the city of ashes. Here in the city of ashes, there's nothing remains. The city's to blame for the rebellion of the foolish masses. Here in the city of ashes.
Servidor. Agora, plazme.
¿Sí? ¡A ellos! ¡Hey!
Presto, voy. De grado.
Presto. Santiago. De grado. ¿Sí?
In the city of ashes and dust, nothing remains to follow.
Plazme.
¿Sí? Talar.
Except destruction and shame, nothing to blame.
Construir.
As it fills the city of ashes.
Construir.
A city of ashes and dust and shame. All that really remains.
¡A ellos!
When nothing is left but burning rubble.
Presto, voy.
It is truly a city
Santiago.
of ashes. Burning to dust and burning to burning in shame. Nothing that really remains. Here in the burning city. And in the burning city of ashes.
Mande. Agora, voy. Presto. ¿Sí? ¡Guerra! De grado. ¡A ellos! Mande. Presto. De grado. Voy. Santiago. ¿Sí? ¡Hey! Agora. Voy. ¡Guerra! ¡Hey! Presto. De grado. ¡A ellos! Agora. ¡Guerra! Santiago.
And there we are
De grado.
in the city.
¡Hey! ¡Guerra! Santiago.
A burning beauty.
Sí, agora.
Living here in the city of ashes and dust. Nothing left for any of us.
Mandé. Agora. De grado. A ellos. Agora. Voy. Santiago. De grado. A ellos. Voy. De grado. Santiago. Agora. Voy. De grado. Presto. ¿Sí?
Burning the city to ash, leaving naught but dust. Leaving a city of ashes indeed. You'll follow, which nothing will live again. Here in a city of ash and dust, towns and cities have burned, leaving nothing but destruction and wake. Destruction and ashes of glory.
Presto.
¿Servidora?
Mande. Mande.
In
Guerra.
this burning city of ashes.
Sí. ¡Hey! Presto. Sí. A ellos. Guerra. Santiago. Mande.
I burn the city to ashes. Burn
¿Sí?
the city.
Sí. Presto. Mande. Agora. De grado. Guerra. Santiago.
Nothing remains
Sí.
but a city of ashes in a desolate world like this. Nothing but ashes and dust of black in this city of ashes.
Presto. Santiago.
In this city of ash and dust, where
Mandadora,
things are
voy, a
turned
ellos.
in
Sí.
dust.
¡Hey!
Nothing remains except the feeling of shame. Here in the city of ashes.
¿Mande? Construir.
Mande. De grado. Guerra. Presto.
Burning the city to ash and to dust. Nothing remains for the rest of
Sí.
us. 'Cause this is a
Mande.
city of
Voy.
ashes.
Presto. A ellos. Mande. ¡Hey!
Burning the city to ash and to dust. Nothing can stand in the way of us. City burns to dust and ash. Is the glory need to be had? Da, 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 da. Burning everything to dust.
Presto.
Conquer,
Sí.
build and destroy.
Agora.
I'd rather just destroy.
Servidor.
Here in the city of ashes.
Talar.
Control when I say.
Presto. Santiago. Sí.
As we burn the
Degrado.
city
Guerra.
to ashes.
Mande. Voy.
Sí. Presto.
Plazme. Construir.
Mande. Sí.
Construir.
Really, it's just a slow plotting destruction at this point.
Presto.
¡Hey!
Sí.
Really comes down
Mande.
to slow prodding destruction of a city, don't it?
A ellos.
Burning a city to ash and dust as nothing will remain. Inch by inch, destruction will reign. Nothing will grow again to salt the city. Nothing will grow in this world again. Salt the earth, destroy what's left. Nothing grow again.
Sí. Presto.
Oh. That's surprising.
Mande.
I thought they were all out.
Santiago.
No matter. They'll be
Presto.
destroyed all the same.
Guerra.
As they go forth through the day, through the day they opposed me. Through it all for what it's worth. There's nothing they can do at all. No, son, no, son. Nothing they can do
Mande.
at all.
Agora. Degrado.
As it's nothing but a city. Nothing but a city of ashes. His remains.
Sí.
Plotting and destroying throughout the city. By nights will maraud in Troy. Nothing remains here in a city once so pretty. Here in a city of ashes. Here in the city of ashes. Oh, so they were just doing the same as I did to them, eh?
Presto.
Destroy all that oppose us, all that come against us. In the city of once so pretty, in a city of ashes, roll out the ramps in destruction, roll out the plans that play. We have so much to do and so much to play. Here in the city of ashes.
Santiago. Presto. Guerra. Mande. ¡Hey! Sí. A ellos. Santiago. Presto. ¡Hey! Sí. Mande. Guerra. Sí. A ellos. Mande.
Here in a city of once so pretty, here in a city of ashes, where 10 castles turn to dust, and the world will begin to rust. It is once suffered, is now remains to be a city of ashes. You're in the city
Santiago.
of ashes. Ashes to ash and dust to dust. Nothing remains
Servidor.
than that
Mande. Voy.
trust.
Presto. Plazme.
Here
Sí.
in the city,
Degrado.
in the city of ashes.
Sí.
Servidor. Plazme.
It's so nice to sing.
Presto. Degrado.
Sing and dance, all members of the grove.
Presta.
Servidor.
Even if it's to sing the destruction of city as beautiful as this,
Construir.
we must ring out our appreciation for what once was and
¿Sí?
what will be.
Construir.
And nothing stays the same.
Mande.
I'll
Santiago.
just send you over here. Here in the city of ashes. The Moorish rebels should do us no more harm, and the Spanish rebels the same. Now it's merely a waiting game for things to be done. Oh, thank you. I don't really think like I don't really sing often, but well, I do sing a lot, but I don't really do it professionally. It's a hobby. I've never been professionally trained, but when I was a little sprout, I tried to sing, but my voice was quite bad. And honestly, yeah. But yeah, right now it's just a waiting game of trying to see when the monks will actually get to where they need to go.
Presto.
But yeah,
Hey!
like I think that's one of the things I do enjoy about living life is to sing. But yeah, welcome Pickle 287, and it's nice to see you here. I don't really get many viewers, and what viewers I do get, I usually know in real life. So, but new members of the Grove are always welcome. It's always a joy to see new members. Always a joy, always a joy, always something to see. Nothing to blame,
Sí,
nothing to no sense of shame. We join in song and happy times together. Happy times together. But yeah, often doing it during work, I do find myself singing quite a bit. And if nothing else, just to, well, pass the time. After all, it can get quite tedious. Day in, day out, it's all the same.
Sí.
So what do I do but sing to bring joy to not?
They are taking the relics to the mosque on the island. Attack them!
I mean, attack us with what? The only path you really have to attack us is over there, and even then it's quite cut off. It's quite something to see.
Presto, a ellos.
Sí. Voy.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mande.
Servidora.
I guess we're going to have to create a dock then.
Construir.
Integrado. Servidor.
We're about about 3/4 of the way. We're 3/4 of the way done anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll bring you all over here. The Crusaders are attacking our trade routes and things like that. Should have waited for the 4th monk.
Sí, voy. De grado, agora.
Whatever. What happened, happens. Regardless of what we see. We got to push forward, we got to run. Nothing will, as we make sure nothing remains at sea. Our actions will not go unpunished. Our hour shall be forth, you see. Move the fire gallery research over here.
De grado. Voy.
And to be certain that what we're doing, bring it over here.
Presto. De grado.
Servidor. De grado.
And now that's done, we'll move you all over here to continue chopping wood. Such is life. Burn them down, nothing will remain afloat in the sea. Thing that I can see. Down with the ships and the D&D. As the city has burned, so will the navy. Let's see. Here's a song. Just came to my head.
Sí, plazme.
All the other kids with the pumped up. It's better run, baby, run. Outrun my gun.
Now that you have brought me these relics, the people of Toledo will listen to me, and I should be able to end the rebellion. Thank you for this noble act.
Presto.
No problem. No problem indeed. As we did what we had to do.
Plazme.
As fortunate as the apps may be sometimes. Let's see. Moving on. We are victorious.
Once again, the Cid emerged victorious and delivered the city to King Alfonso. Moor and Christian alike shouted his name from the city walls and called him El Cid Campeador, my lord, the conqueror. After nearly 400 years of Moorish rule, the city of Toledo was ruled by a Christian king. But still Alfonso was not satisfied. He accused the Cid of seeking personal glory at the expense of the crown. When he heard the peasants shouting the name of the Cid instead of Alfonso's own name, he became even more angered. I knew then that our contented lives in Castile were about to end.
Ah, what a shame, the greed and anger of man, as it all sinks their own ends. Let's see, anything I missed? Not particularly. There's only like a few buildings and the wandering army of the Saracens, but ultimately, we won handily. Next level, and that'll be our last level for the night.
King Alfonso sent his most loyal and able servant, Rodrigo Diaz, the Cid, into exile, with only his horse, Babieca. Myself and our 2 daughters were left at the monastery in Castile. When Rodrigo and I parted, it felt like a nail being torn from its finger. Rodrigo rode alone into the Castilian winter. He was not alone for long. Everywhere the Cid went, mercenaries and soldiers were eager to follow. Soon, he had a small army of his own. But the Cid was not content to wander the wilds of Castile forever. He needed a castle and a lord to serve. These two he found in the most unlikely of places.
Banishment, how unfortunate.
Amrok, Naam. I cannot stand the sight of you, El Cid. I command that you leave my kingdom at once.
Of course, my lord.
My Cid, I know that the king is irate, but I am certain you do not mean to leave without your trusty Babieca. She waits for you in the stable to the northwest.
Of course. Come, Babieca, let's ride
here is your
forth.
horse. Do not judge the king, Alfonso, too harshly. We will open the gates for you now. Godspeed.
Godspeed indeed. Let us go forth and never doubt. Never doubt a moment for our joy. Never doubt a moment for the venture forth. Therefore we have no other choice but to look forward to the future, as it pertains to us.
That's enough of a head start. If the Cid shows his face near our city again, you may open fire.
King Alfonso is a fool to send you into exile. We will follow where you lead, my Cid.
Ah, so the definitive edition is kind of balked as well. As men who wouldn't fire upon you usually will begin to follow.
Amrok.
Let's see indeed. What we can do with good micro.
أمرك مستعد سأفعل نعم حسنا سأفعل حسنا نعم
Let's see. Just leave them around in circles again, moving forward.
نعم حسنا
Using our Cidereal as the meat shield. As one otter.
Greetings, my Cid. My lord Motamid has heard of your situation and welcomes you to join him at his city of Saragossa. It is just a short ride to the southeast of here.
Of course, I'll join. And any opportunity to serve a proper leash, to go forth and destroy, right in the name, again and again. They got to seek out the path for us, to serve a leech so great. Such is the fate of those You're seeing and living night.
My Cid, King Alfonso has blockaded the gap leading to Saragossa. If we are to get through, we must siege his castle. Perhaps we can find the troops we need to the south.
Of course, of course. To the south, of course. We must march on. Marching on to the south.
My Cid, what little we have is yours if you can just destroy Alfonso's castle to the north.
Let's see here. Well, Saracens now, so we might as well play into that. Bit of a short scenario, but a scenario short and sweet is better than a scenario that's long and agonizing. Best to do the best thing to do is to tempt his army out. They get so angry. So easily. Thankfully, they don't really respond with new units. Unfortunately, I can't really allow that. At Count Berenger. Taking a relic is unacceptable under any circumstance. After all, after your enemy has a relic, there's what's stopping them from making more. How foolish they are. They believe that they'd be able to defeat us. Oh, that was uncomfortable. Oh, there we are, there we are. Luckily, they don't even have murder holes researched. Don't get tempted. And now. Let's see. As we tear down the castle walls, there's nothing to be worried about. Down, down, and down the castle will go, but nothing but ashes in the snow. Down, down, the castle is gone.
El Cid, we stand nothing to gain by fighting against each other. Let us call a truce, and each of us just go our separate ways.
I'll leave 3 cavalry archers there to guard the relic.
مستعد حسنا.
The Sandra conversion. Little glorious
again, El Cid.
sound.
You could not have arrived at a better time. The army of Count Berenger is approaching our gates. Defeat him, and you may have the land outside my city gates as your own.
نعم.
There we are. There we are. Down the enemy camp goes, to dust and to ash, and all that will last, and saying dust to go. It's the short and sweet scenario. There we go, there we go. Ashes and dust to go. It is kind of weird that you don't stay smashed throughout the entirety of this scenario. But what can you do?
Thank you for saving my city. Here is a small reward for your trouble. Now you may use these villagers to build your own encampment northwest of Saragossa. But be vigilant. Berengar may come again.
There we are, there we are. I mean, for being completely honest here, Berengar is not much of a threat.
Naam.
أمر بناءة.
There we go, let's go. Destroy them all. Nothing will remain, of course. City once and for all. Yeah. I do take great joy in my singing. It's always a fun thing to do. To be musical and the like. There's nothing here for me to do.
نعم حسنا. حطابة.
Let's see. There we are.
مستعدة. بناءة. أمر بناءة.
Righto. That monk should grab the relic for us, and we should be good indeed. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear.
مستعدة. أمر.
أهلا صحيح. حسنا.
Alright, with that taken care of, there's nothing for us to panic and worry and fret about. Nothing to worry indeed.
بناءة. بناءة.
Let's see.
أمر. صحيح. بناءة. أمر.
And we'll just wall up over here. Discourage Berengar from approaching from this side. Let's see. Oh yeah, yes. I almost forgot about you. How embarrassing indeed.
مستعدة؟ نعم. حطابة.
I'm gonna have to make a mill first.
بناءة. نعم. بناءة.
Let's see. This is a short-term mission.
أمر. بناءة. نعم. مستعدة. حطابة. أمر.
So we don't have an active need to worry about it.
مستعد. سأفعل. صحيح. حسنا. بناء. نعم. صحيح.
Let's make sure you have it on the other side. Finish that. And after that,
بناء.
over there. After all, shopping over here is kind of a temporary decision, if I'm being honest. After all, it's much safer to chop back there. Count Beringer. There's honestly not too much of a threat. Doesn't really. I'm doing all right. Overall, it's been. I woke up early today, which is surprising. So I got an extra. Decided to go back to bed and got an extra hour of sleep. And you know, it only takes me about 10 minutes to fully sub for a live stream. So yeah, and around my time I started, which around Eastern Standard Time, be about 11:20ish. Yes, I got a lot of sleep and I just kind of relaxed, and it's been a good day. Me overall, just a relatively good day. And I hope the rest of my week is just as well. Good. But you never know. Life is wild. You never know what's gonna happen, honestly. And which is why you always got to be prepared for the worst and the best. I do believe in the phrase, prepare for the worst, expect the best, hope for the best. Because it really tells you all you need to know about life. Because sometimes awful things do happen, you can't stop that, but as long as you try your best to keep a positive attitude about things and, well, as said, hope for the best. Things usually, I'm not going to say work out, but they tend to be on the brighter side. Like, it's in this modern world that all you humans find yourself in today, it's so easy to look on the worst side of things and think about how everything's coming to an end, which, fair enough, life is kind of hard right now. I don't blame you guys. But you have to find the little things to make you happy, the little things to push you forward. And my dearest member of the Grove, finding those little things, those little beautiful things. That's one of the great pleasures of life, if you ask me. That's just slow starts.
صحيح. ألو. بناء.
The palisade gate over here. How are you doing today, my dearest audience member? I hope you're doing well. Well, if you're not, don't be afraid. You can share. I kind of want to promote to the community that's happy to share information and just like understand that this is a relatively safe place. You don't have to worry too much about me mocking you. After all, I am quite the nervous individual myself, and yet here I am, streaming and sharing my voice with the world. Life is full of things that make everyone nervous, afraid. Sometimes not even afraid, just tired. I certainly felt tired these past few days. But yeah, I try to. On a side note, I do try to stream every Wednesday and Sunday, at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or if you're on the West Coast, 8:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Usually from west to east, 8:30 to 11:30, but Eastern Standard Time, 11:30. Let's see.
أمر سأفعل. أهلا حسنا.
I need some castle age buildings. Shame that there's not really much stone to go around. A shame indeed.
نعم.
مستعدة.
I'm gonna move you over.
بناءة. صحيح. بناءة.
Over here. That's a relatively safe wood line to take.
نعم نعم.
There we are. Ballistics, because that's getting annoying. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. And I love dogs, personally. Yeah, I love dogs, I love cats, but I don't really own any, because I know I wouldn't be a great owner, because, well, ADHD doesn't really make people responsible, does it? Unfortunate. Which is the unfortunate case, really. The brain wants to do 1,000 things at once, but can't do any all at once. Which is why life is kind of about finding that discipline. Finding that way to keep yourself in line. In line. Keep yourself going, keep yourself moving, keep yourself grooving, go, go, go. Keep yourself moving, grooving, doing what you need to do. Hey, yo. Ah, yes. What am I doing? I have a shortcut on my mouse. Else to jump to the town centers. I really shouldn't just adding scrolling to them. Oh, heck, I should be just clicking over there. That's one thing I've been trying to do. I've been trying to temper my vernacular. I used to swear a lot more when I was younger, and now I'm just currently in the process of tempering my voice. After all, I don't know who's watching and who will be watching. Which means I need to be careful with my vernacular. Don't want to be a bad influence. Oh yeah. Life is kind of hard. After all, a large part of my background when I was younger was like being an edgy little teen. Being when I was like, oh, what would be the proper vernacular to translate teen to human? Bulb? Yeah, that's kind of a weird way to put it, but it works. But when I was younger, oh boy, howdy, did I enjoy swearing. To my own detriment. Swearing is not a good habit to get in, kids. It's not really a good habit to get into. After all, it's not only is it disrespectful, well, it's just not a good habit to be in. Speaking carefully and deliberately, while making sure you maintain a good, easy. Yes, I can understand that. The pandemic has really done a number on all of us. I personally started streaming, and because, well, it's much easier for me to talk to people this way, and gives me an excuse to actually talk to people outside of work. Streaming, well, not necessarily good. It's good for my soul. It's definitely not for everybody. It's difficult and can be difficult, and it's a hobby that requires a bit of money and setup, especially if you're trying to go into VTubing like me. Streaming is relatively cheap if you want to, but it does require good internet and good, I don't know how to put it. Good self-discipline, I think. Is the words I'm looking for? Discipline? Yeah, that sounds right. Streaming requires a fair amount of discipline that can be hard to pull off. Because it's really hard to continue to speak and continue talking without just completely zoning into the game. That's why it's kind of streamers tend to mess up quite frequently, even if they're really good. Because we are entertainers at heart, so we have to talk. Otherwise, we just end up being a blank image doing nothing. And that's not entertaining for anyone to watch. Just to watch me just zone in, doing nothing. How boring. I think that would be if I was just sitting here and just staring. I'll build the market over here. But yeah, mainly I'm just here to take my time and have fun. And streaming. The game I have a lot of nostalgia with going on. I do try to vary things up every once in a while. I'm thinking about playing a farming game, honestly. Something that's slow, but we can take our time on. But Age of Empires has just always been there for me. Not like physically or emotionally, it's always been something I can always go back to. You know? Remember correctly, I only need to really destroy Count Barragan's town center. Even on hard difficulty, it really doesn't strain too much. Heck, he doesn't really upgrade his man-at-arms to a proper... Or, you know, Doesn't upgrade his mount arms to
نعم هجوم.
long swordsman. That's the word I'm looking for. Long swordsman.
مستعد الهجوم.
But yeah, it's quite a tedium. Sometimes it's especially tedious sometimes, if you're a small streamer. Because what I'm doing is basically trying to entertain others, but I'll be honest, I'm not best at making sure I keep talking. It'll be what it is. And it is what it will be. Such is life, such is life, such is life. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Hello. Say hello to the world as it is. Do not be afraid of what could be. It's a life we dare live, a life we dare see. Life we've come to see.
نعم.
Build up a small army siege right here. It really is a break.
نعم.
Yeah, we'll just focus down his town center. Buy some food just to train a lot of units real quick.
مستعدة. أمر. حطابة. بناءة. 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 بناءة.
There we go. There we go. Whatever will happen, will happen. Such is life, such is fate. I'm casting.
أهلا سأفعل.
Let's see.
نعم.
Late boarding.
أمر. سأفعل. بناءة.
Alright.
أمرك. نعم.
We'll set these out against the castle as we run wild everywhere else.
نعم. القتال.
And there we go.
مستعد.
I'll upgrade our rounds again to siege rounds. Either way, this should be taken care of soon enough. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with me. I unfortunately never really had a lot of confidence growing up, and I'm just using this as a way to grow my confidence and grow my ability to clearly communicate. It's twofold for me. Because I was nervous being once upon a time, and now I'm growing confident. At least more so. We are victorious! But yeah, I think this...
Motamid, Lord of Zaragoza, was a gifted leader of men, but like many of the Moors, he was also a poet and artist. The cultural achievements of the Moors made the rest of Europe seem barbaric in comparison. As the Cid parleyed with Lord Motamid in his sumptuous palace, he feasted on meals that came floating down an indoor stream. Motamid bestowed rich gifts on the Cid and made him a wealthy man. But the Cid, ever the loyal servant of Castile, convinced Motamid to ratify a treaty, making Zaragoza part of Castile. The Cid never fought openly against King Alfonso, though he did make enemies with Count Berenguer and other Spanish lords who wanted only tributes of gold from the Moors and were not interested in making alliances with them. Count Berenguer would remain the Cid's enemy for many years.
What a shame, what a shame. Let's see, anything I missed? There's probably a few rugs over there before Berenguer snatched them up. Oh, so that's what he was after. Huh. The more you learn. But either way, I think it's about time I end the stream. I'm getting tired, or just a little bit as a stream, but I went further than I usually do, for one. I completed 3 scenarios as opposed to the usual 2, which I consider fair compensation for the fact that I didn't stream for the past 2 Sundays, given that life got busy. I had to help people. But yeah, thank you, Pickle287, and for coming out and watching me. It's always appreciated to have more people, new people, come and watch me. And like I said before, I stream every Wednesday and Sunday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm 10:30 Central, 9:30 Mountain, 8:30 Pacific. Yeah. But either way, I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again this Sunday if you're able to come. Until then, my dearest member of the Grove,